eyes. They don't even know you where I'm at, but still. Let's see. Alright, we on. What's up, Snake Eyes? What's happening with you, man?
What's happening?
Let's see, we're gonna get it started with a beat first and wait for people to come in. Got your Facebook? Share it on your Facebook. Let them know you did this shit. I don't know how to share this shit. But I think I know how. Huh? Alright. I'm sharing it to my Facebook now. Then you can share it to your people or whatever. So you should be able to go to my page and find it. Alright, shit. Snake Eyes, man. Let me see, is that me? Do I got my shit turned up? Yes, I do. Let me turn my shit down. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening, man? Let them know.
What's happening, y'all?
You know, the camera right.
Boy, Snake Eyes, you know.
Let them know what you've been doing. What's been going on with you?
Working on a lot of music. chilling out, maintaining my shop called Meat and Bread Productions. You know, you come on out, check that out sometime. You know, it started out with like a little bit of nothing there, just me, my CDs selling, and then all of a sudden now it's like a variety shop, a little bit of things for everybody there.
That's what's up, man. You said that's at the new flea market?
Yeah.
Because I'm only familiar with the old flea market. I don't even know where that flea market is.
It's split in half. Well, two different places. One on Seneca, and that's a whole lot bigger. And it's one where I'm at, over on Pawnee and K15. The one on Seneca's on Pawnee and Seneca.
Okay.
You know, so they're like right down the street from each other.
Okay, I got you. So what's been going on with you in the music thing, man? You still doing the music shit?
Yeah, still doing it. You know, you got guy I be working with. You know, I just got on a collab with him. I got Stories G. You know, yeah, we've been working around with some stuff, and you know, help him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With the things he's not familiar with in the game. You know, a little bit. You know,
Right.
Keep him up on his toes. You know.
That's what's up. What else you been, you know, let them know what you've been doing, where they can find your music and all that shit.
Well, you can find my music at my place, at the Meat and Bread Production Shop. It's right there at the flea market. As soon as you walk in, turn to the right. You see the video games. You go down the aisle where the video games is. You look to the left a little bit. You know, I'm after the other guy, his son's booth. And then you go right there, and I should be right there.
Right.
With everything going on, have my CDs out. I got CDs that you can buy, like other CDs too. Got my own and everything else.
And other people's CDs too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got some local artists down there. And,
who all you got in there?
Well,
and another question, like, do you take other people's artists and put theirs in there too? Like, would you?
Well, I'll just put it like this. I'll buy the CD from you and go from there.
Okay.
I'll put it in there that way.
So you'll buy one and set it in there, and when somebody buy it, you'll just...
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
You know,
that's what's up.
Problems.
That's support. That's support, though. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Man, we've been fucking with each other for pretty much the whole time I've been living in Wichita. I've been here since, 2004. You know, and you've been fucking with my beats since then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, I'm glad that that you still doing what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't been down to the flea market yet, but I ain't never really went to the flea market. You know, I'm a homebody. I stay here. I'm always here. But I am gonna come down there and fuck with you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you even got a couple. You know, you try to shoot a couple videos and all that shit. Like, let them know about that.
Try to stay relevant, you know. Right now, I don't have no camera no more, so I gotta come up on another camera. And I'll be trying to shoot some footage and stuff, but I am trying to network with some other artists out there, other people too. I got talk to my guy, Big Man all the time, but he's not doing so well sometimes, you know. So, yeah, he don't be always in the picture. But we got some work that we've done already.
That's what's up. As y'all know, this is like a slash beat. I play my beats. Occasionally I interview people. I'm trying to learn how to do the interview thing. Just so I could not look like an idiot just sitting here playing my beats because I don't say shit. So y'all can't say I don't say shit. But we is going to talk about this before I play this next beat. because there's somebody that could attest to that. The other day I was talking about the BTK shit, and I told them that, or I told the public, that the people that was listening, I was like, man, I seen him when he was leaving that doll. You know, he left the doll right there across the street from the studio, Scott's studio, when he had it right there on Seneca when I was partnering in with him. And I used to have my shit up there. You know, I was out there on the balcony one night smoking a cigarette and looked across the street. I just seen somebody walking away from the phone booth. But we had filmed that money video at that phone booth, you know, prior to that. So I know the phone didn't work. You know, I knew it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't think of it because I was figuring like somebody just pulled over and was like, you know, phone don't work, damn, you know. So I just sat there and kind of chuckled about it and shit and didn't trip, you know. But that, I think, I don't know for sure, but I think that was that motherfucker. He left the doll there that night. Because remember they found the doll and all that shit. That was the first clue when they found the doll and the letter and all that shit at the phone booth. It was at that phone booth. But you just know that was where Scott had a studio at, and that's, you know, I could just attest with, yeah, he's not like, you know. But if they seen the money video, they know that. But anyway, next beat, man, I just did this beat today, probably about an hour ago. And it is for sale, so you could tap in if you want. So yeah, we back with my boy Snake Eyes, man. Shit, got any questions you want to ask him? You could ask him. I'm gonna ask you one. When did you get started, man? Doing the rap shit. Matter of fact, let's not even go there. I want to go all the way back. Well, why you was doing the rap shit? You know, kind of along the way, what you went through, what happened, all that, you know.
Well, been rapping for a long time, but was always trying to be around studios, in studios and stuff like that. But I never really got a hold of that till I got even in my 20s. But at first, we were all like, when you talking about a long time ago, like, how old was I? 17 at that age.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what I had been doing, keeping going about 15, still trying to work the studio stuff, but it wasn't going nowhere still. And then even when I was 17, really hadn't been nowhere. But you know, I had been into an accident at 17. You know, it kind of changed my life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, makes me be aware. And I probably even had to go through. You know, my doctor suggested me get my GED and all that. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, after that, that kind of opened my mind a little bit more things do.
Right.
And so I just wanted to try college out a little bit or something. You know, I can go up there sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But mother got kind of took me up in there, took me by the ear, you know, you don't see what these people talking about. You know, have me sign the papers, getting in college and stuff. You know, so then after getting through going through college, I had went through a little bit more bad stuff, legal problems and
Some
stuff.
street shit.
Yeah.
Was you ever locked up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into that.
You know, and they were locked up for no more than 10 months. It was like 6 months in the county, 4 months in residential. That's my last sentence I did.
Mm-hmm.
Probation, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure everybody here probation.
But yeah, that was it. Like, yeah, I had to go through that residential, you know, and then, you know, just being in the county so many times. It's fucked up.
I've been to that motherfucker like maybe twice. Never had to stay the night though. You know what I'm saying? I always got out before the next night, so that was a blessing in that. You know, my whole locked up experience was a lot different. It was, you know, like when I say it changed my life, yeah, it made me a better person as far as I just knew I didn't want to get locked up again. You know what I'm saying? But I had some, you know, I hate to say it, man, and it might sound fucking funny, but I mean, like, I had some fun times in fucking, while I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I knew a lot of shit when I got when I got out. I mean, I was a certified firefighter, baker, all kind of shit.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, I did 7, well, 5 off the 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I went to YA. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen the pen, but it wasn't until after that shit. When I did all my time, I went to YA, but I went to Preston. I did 2 years in Preston, and then my last 2 years, you know, because you couldn't go to fire camp until you had 2 years or less, you know. So as soon as my 2 years was up, I was like, let me take the test, all that shit. So they make you do the physical fitness shit, and I did that shit, passed that shit, went to fire camp, and I don't give a fuck. It was fun. I mean, the fire camp I was at, it was the second best in the state. You know, like the best one was Ventura, and that's only because it was co-ed. So
fire camp. Oh, yeah.
It's in California, yeah. Yeah, the fire camp was in California. I'm from California. Yeah, I'm not from out here. You know what I'm saying?
Out fires.
Yeah, we put out, you know, we put out fires. You know, basically, to be honest, it was really nothing but modern day slavery. That's all the shit was. They got contracts from the people in the fucking, you know, in the little town to dig ditches or tear shit down or build shit up or cut shit down, and we'd go do the shit. You know what I'm saying? And we got what? I think I was Swamper, which was the head dude. So I got like what at the time that I made Swamper, I wasn't always Swamper, but when I got that position, I think we got like $1.06 a day or some shit like that. You know, and when you first came on crew, I think you only started off at like 69 cents or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they was getting paid a lot more than that. But anyway, it was still fun because when I got to fire camp and shit, you pulling up to a place, no gates around it. You know, you ain't surrounded by gates and none of that shit. Couple dorms. That's all it was. A dorm right here, the chow hall right there, and what the rec hall, whatever you want to call it, where the weights and shit was. You know. Other than that, that's it. You know. And as soon as you get there, you go and you meet with the senior. The senior sit there and tell you shit like, look, hey, this is Washington Ridge. You know, we are located right here. And he'll stop me and say, I'm telling you all this shit just in case you try to escape. You know, we ain't gonna chase you because we're gonna eventually find you, whether it's down in the city or if you happen to make it to where you get to. But I'm finna give you all the safe routes to go. Because remember we had a fire camp, so we out in the wilderness, in the woods and shit. Like you could be walking this way, and it's a drop off cliff of 100 feet right there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it snows. When it snow there, we talking, you know, half our time on crew was shoveling snow. You know what I'm saying? Like for pathways and shit. So, he'll let you know like all the this is the way you go. This is how you get down the hill and all that shit. Just in case you do try it, you don't fucking die from falling off a cliff or something. He said, a couple people tried it while I was there, but anyway, he ran down that spiel and shit. But like I said, they had day passes. We had a softball team. We had a fucking we had a softball team, basketball team, wrestling team, and we had a shit called aerobics class. We did this shit down in the community though, in Grass Valley with the people, So we playing with the people, all girls, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say we was the second best camp. Ventura was the first one because they was co-ed. Of course it's you locked up and you can be around girls. Hell yeah, you having fun, But anyway, it was the experiences I got out of it, man. It was fucking cool, Finished all my schooling and all that shit. Like when I got out, I had my GED, CHSPE, and diploma. I had all that shit. I didn't get to go to my graduation though because I got a level B that day. And when you get a level B, you can't go off the grounds. And I don't know what the fuck I did, but I did something. Oh, I remember what I did. I got caught with some money in my shoe. So, but yeah, it did. It was, man, shit. Being at Washington Ridge was like I said. At the time when I got locked up, I needed to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Had I not got locked up at that time, I'd have got locked up later, probably for way more years than what I got. You know what I'm saying? And because my dad, he could have got me out, but it was a blessing that he left me in that motherfucker. Because had I got out at that time, I wouldn't have been no good to society or myself. I was no joke. But anyway, I don't know how I turned the shit on me. We talking about you, and you're locked up. Matter of fact, did you get any fights or anything while you was locked up? I didn't.
Yeah. Let me see. When I was in wild race a long time ago. This is back when I was 17. That was my incident that I got into. I was just got into fights. Different guys. They all was against me, but it wasn't like that at first. Shit. I understand that he wanted to probably stick up for his brother, whatever, but I had to handle my business at the time.
Was it gang shit?
Yeah.
So you was involved in?
Yeah, there was different gangs.
I mean, all these years though I've known you, I've never known you as a gang banging type.
Just roll with you. Roll with you.
Right. No, I feel you. I feel you.
Come with your organization.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I've never gang banged. I never believed in it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know me, can call me on it because they know it's the truth. Like when I was at Preston, when I first, motherfuckers asked me what I claimed, and I was like, motherfucker, I claim. Preston was in Ione, California, so that's what I claimed. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't finna. If I was gonna claim anything, they'd have had to come better than that. I damn sure wasn't finna claim the city that sent me here. Sacramento don't like me right now. They just gave me 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And they damn sure ain't sending me nothing to my commissary. They ain't sending nothing. Like, shit, I hadn't got a letter for the first 3 years I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have been damned if I was finna claim fucking Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? What I claim, I guess I like what you say. You know, I fucked with who I fucked with. You know what I'm saying? And if I fucked with you, I was down. But as far as fights, I never had to get into one except almost one time. And he was supposed to be a homie. I got this motherfucker out of jail and all kind of shit. Like real shit. Because I was smart like that. But anyway, his name was Griff. And if you look up the word, a grifter, that's what that motherfucker was, a professional grifter. I had never ran across one. He just happened to be my cellie when I got to NRCC, which is that's where you go when you before they. It's like the fucking the little fucking before you go off to the big prisons. You know what I'm saying? And NRCC was like the reception center for the, you know, the juveniles or whatever. So, you know, I'm cellies with this motherfucker. And let me like this motherfucker like 6'3", 6'4", about 220, 225, you know. And at this time we like 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was 18. This motherfucker like 24 though, you know, because he been in and out the system. You know what I'm saying? But he like 24. But like I said, he like put it this way: when we used to work out, when he used to work out, he used to work out with 225 back arms. You know, that's how big this motherfucker was. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, situation came up. We was cellies when I first got to NRCC, you know, so, you know, we just chopping it up. He basically telling me all these lies about how he was a boss on the streets and whoop-de-whoop. Now, I wasn't never a boss. I was just cool. You know what I'm saying? A little respected, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't never no boss or nothing, you know. But he claimed that he was, and he knew a lot of the names, you know what I'm saying, that I knew. I'm like, and he telling me a situation. Like, damn, man. You know, if I had, you know, he ain't got nobody on the streets to get him out. So I calls my people and have somebody vouch. I don't know what they vouch for his bomb or something. I don't know. But anyway, they got his ass out. You know what I'm saying? And all I asked the motherfucker to do was, all right, for doing it, you know, man, I'm going to go put man money on your butt. I said, I don't need no fucking money. I said, all I need is get me a Walkman. A Walkman. You know, back, you know, this, you know how long ago that was. I'm still talking about Walkmans. A Walkman with these tapes, you know. I want these tapes right here. I think it was 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, I didn't get the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear from him no more. He got out. I got him out. I didn't hear from him no more. None of that shit. You know, one thing I did say, I was like, well, I'm going to hear from the motherfucker again. I'm going to see him again. You know, we're gonna run across each other again. You know? So, lo and behold, I don't know, 6 months since I'm at fucking Preston, I'm up there with a few of my friends. We was all locked up at the same time. But who come on the door? Who walked through the door? This motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't running up on him or nothing like that. I'm telling you, this motherfucker's huge. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing that wasn't huge on him was his legs, though. So I knew if we ever did get into it, that's what I'm going at, his legs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was one morning we was both in the bathroom. It was one of them mornings, you know, you wake up, you just pissed off about where you at. I was like that. He was like that. And I was walking into the bathroom. He walking out. We just bumped shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me that look like, and he threw his towel at me. So I threw my towel back at him. And then he squared up. You know, it was still in. What I always caught with, motherfucker, you did that shit in front of the YC station. You know, step your ass in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I ain't gonna even lie. You know, I ain't scared, and I wasn't scared, and we would have got him up right then. But I know it would have been a hell of a test. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus I needed a little bit more room. But the way he did it, he knew the YCs was gonna stop that shit right then. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew it wasn't gonna go no further than us having words. You know what I'm saying? So that was about the only altercation I pretty much had. Well, when I was playing with my partner, this little motherfucker, man. So I hate lefties. He caught me with a cold fucking left. You know, he was like play shadow boxing and shit. And I had never faced a lefty, really. But he knew how to box because he tagged my ass. As soon as I rushed in, bow! You know, oh, my bad. You know, I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, I had to play it off shit, but no. He tagged the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? But that's about the only altercation I ever got. The whole time I was locked up. You know? Like, real shit. But what about you?
That was it. You know, just that one fight. What I mean, you know, just but yeah, we were fighting for a while. You know, getting down. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't waiting around, you know, bitch. This is true. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't worrying about it. The rest is all way back in the past. All I could do is probably have anger about it or something.
Right, right. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. We sitting there talking about jail shit, life. Got my boy Snake Eyes in the building. I'm trying to test out my fucking interview skills, and right now I ain't really too up to par to it, but I'm gonna get better. Let me see, Snake Eyes. Let me ask you about this. Who do you listen to? You know, through the town, like who your favorite artist?
I listen to a lot of my own music, you know, artists that feature with me and stuff, like Di Jackson.
Well, don't mention me because I ain't a rapper.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm talking about like Dub K artists. Like, you don't listen to no other Dub K artists?
Not really. I ain't gonna say it's just good. But I know about them like Buddy Roll, uh, Mr. Ballistic, you know, you guys don't even want to mess with. You know,
Yeah.
like G, you know, Block 17, you know, let's see, my God, oh man, I'm messing up. I'm thinking, guy I used to work with him because you're a tug. Yeah, Tugs, Rubo, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and, you know, yeah, I did that one with me and you and Rubo.
Rubo.
Tugs sensitive, you know, like, yeah, Tugs is the one I see all the time
Mm-hmm.
on the internet and stuff. Yeah, that's the guy who kind of got me started in the music a little too, but, you know, let me, you know, kind of feel like I was a little rock. Yeah, for real, you know, this nigga and that nigga too.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know my favorite artist. I ain't gonna say favorite artist. I think, like, if I had my choice to have a concert and I wanted to come to a Dub K concert, my lineup would probably be. I'm gonna start off with. Let me see. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, I'd start off with Ballistic because I know he gonna start the show off right. You know, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't start him off like at the you know, I'd make sure everybody in there. But if I had to start it off, my lineup would be I started off with Ballistic. Then I'll probably move from him. I go to Bo Peep. And then from him, I go to J-Mac. And then from him, to close it off, I would have like, I would bring somebody in. I don't know who. If it was my choice, it'd be Scarface. You know what I'm saying? That would be my lineup. Ballistic, Bo Peep, J-Mac, Scarface. You know, let me switch some shit up. I would go. I'm gonna switch it up. I would open it up with Krim. Then go to Ballistic. Then go to J-Mac. Then go to Scarface. And if I had time, Bo Peep. You know, if I had enough time on there, I'd throw Bo Peep. That would be my lineup. And that would be a dope ass show. Probably for the 30 and up though. 35 and up. You know what I'm saying? Like, except for Krim. Krim kind of got a little young crowd, but you know, I wouldn't know how to put together a young crowd show. I'd let my son do that shit. Trevor would handle that. Matter of fact, I think he is doing Atlanta 03 this year. You know, but shit, he got a baby and shit. He got some other shit going on. It might not happen. I hope it do though. I had a few people hit me up and ask me, man, is he doing it again? And he should do it again. For real. But we got a couple people that's been on here. You know, shouts out to everybody. You know, if the feds watch, shouts out to y'all too, because y'all do be watching. Don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody got to work. But hey, we finna jump on off.
Check out that College Money when we come out, May 12th.
You heard him. Yeah, plug everything you want to plug. Hurry up.
May 12th, 2020. Check out College Money. It might be out a little bit before that, but that's the official day to come out, May 12th.